Look at him. Nice suit, nice car, nice house. The man looks like success wrapped in a blazer and dipped in cologne. But here's what nobody tells you. That car? Leased. That house? Rented for the photo shoot. That champagne? Sparkling grape juice from a gas station. Fake rich is the fastest growing unpaid job in the world. And the scary part? Most people doing it don't even know they're doing it. Now, if this video is already making you nervous, good, that's your money talking. Subscribe, because over the next 30 minutes, we are going to save you from yourself. And if you're watching this in full screen on a phone you bought on a payment plan, hit the like button first. This is urgent. Also, share this with a friend. You know the one with the newest phone, no savings, and 3 subscriptions to things they've never opened. All right, class. Today's lesson is about one of the most dangerous epidemics of the 21st century. No, it's not inflation. No, it's not the economy. It is looking rich while being absolutely, spectacularly, clinically broke. Now, don't panic. I'm not here to shame you. I'm here to teach you, with love and a small amount of roasting, because fake rich is everywhere. It's on social media. It's at the office. It's at the family reunion. Yes, that cousin included. He drove 2 hours out of his way just for that entrance. The car goes back Monday. See, fake rich isn't just a financial problem. It's a psychology problem. It's the gap between how we want to be seen and who we actually are, and the very expensive lifestyle choices people make to close that gap. And the tragic part, most fake rich people aren't bad people. They're just performing wealth, performing status, performing confidence, all on a credit card that is very quietly losing its mind. So, let's expose the 10 signs, and along the way, let's figure out how to actually build real wealth, not the Instagram version, the kind that doesn't evaporate when the rent is due. By the end of this video, here's exactly what you're walking away with. Number 1, you will be able to spot fake rich behavior instantly. In strangers, in friends, in yourself, especially in yourself. Number 2, you'll understand the psychology of why people fake wealth, because the answer is more human than you think, and also more embarrassing. Number 3, you'll learn the 7 actual habits that separate real wealth builders from people who just look wealthy every 3rd Saturday. Number 4, you'll get the 1-week challenge. 7 days, simple, doable, no perfection required. And finally, number 5, you'll leave this video with the beautiful, humbling, slightly painful realization that real wealth is boring. And that is exactly the point.
We live in the most visually documented era in human history. Every meal, every outfit, every vacation, every single ordinary Tuesday, uploaded, filtered, and captioned with something pretending to be deep. And somewhere along the way, we stopped building wealth and started performing it. The average person now spends more money on looking successful than on becoming successful. Let that breathe. I understand why this happens. Status is psychological. Humans are wired to signal their tribe. Looking successful has real social benefits. People treat you differently when you look wealthy. Doors open. The problem is when the performance costs more than the actual thing you're performing. All right, let's go through all 10 signs, one by one. And remember, the goal isn't to judge, the goal is to recognize, because you can't fix what you can't see. Real wealth is quiet. Have you ever noticed that the truly wealthy people in any room are usually the ones not talking about money? That's because their money is working while they're having a normal conversation like a functional human. Meanwhile, fake rich has a running commentary. Every purchase, every trip, every investment announced like a press release. Because if nobody knows you spent it, did you even spend it? A car is a depreciating asset. The moment you drive it off the lot, it loses value. A financially healthy person knows this. A fake rich person also knows this and buys the car anyway because the look on people's faces at the traffic light is worth every payment. The car payment is $800 a month. The rent is $600. The car costs more than the roof. Read that again. There is nothing wrong with owning nice things. Nothing. But there is something deeply mathematically wrong with owning nice things while having no financial safety net whatsoever. If your designer bag has more protection than your health plan, we need to have a very specific conversation about your priorities. Going out is fine, treating yourself is fine, but if your dining budget is larger than your emergency fund and your idea of saving money is ordering tap water at a $60 a plate restaurant, the math is simply not your friend. Fake rich can tell you their car's horsepower, their watch's reference number, and which section of the VIP area they prefer, but ask them about net worth, emergency fund, or a single investment, and suddenly they hear their mother calling from across the room. Lifestyle creep is the silent assassin of wealth building. Every time income goes up, spending goes up faster. It's not a celebration of success, it's a trap wearing a bow. Emotional spending is real, it's valid, and it is absolutely destroying people's financial futures one bad Tuesday at a time. When your shopping cart is a coping mechanism, you don't have a spending problem. You have a feelings problem with a very convenient checkout button. There's a very specific type of fake rich energy where being seen as generous matters more than actually being financially stable. They'll pay for 10 people's dinner and then quietly panic about next month's rent. The people who actually have money, they split the bill because they understand math. Calling someone cheap for making financially intelligent decisions is the hallmark of someone who has confused spending with success. Cheap and frugal are not the same word. One is a personality flaw, the other is a wealth strategy. The person eating at home is building a down payment. The person judging them is building a lifestyle they cannot afford. We'll check back in 10 years. This one is the one that matters most. If a single unexpected expense, a car repair, a medical bill, or a broken phone sends someone into a financial spiral, the wealth was never real. It was a set. A beautiful, expensive, collapsing set. Now, those 10 signs were the obvious ones, but fake rich has evolved. It's gotten smarter, more subtle, more dangerous. Let me show you the advanced level traps, the ones that even financially aware people fall into. Talking about investing is not the same as investing. Having a cash app and having a diversified portfolio are not in the same sentence, the same chapter, or the same book. Renting status is the purest form of fake rich. You borrow the aesthetic, photograph it aggressively, and return it before anyone notices it was never yours. This isn't a vacation strategy. This is a content strategy for a brand that isn't paying you. When everyone around you is spending at the same unsustainable level, it normalizes everything. Nobody raises an eyebrow because everyone's eyebrow is too busy being raised for the camera. Your environment is either your greatest asset or your most expensive habit. Choose your circle based on where people are going, not based on what they're currently wearing.
All right, we've done the diagnosis. We've named the disease. Now let's talk about the cure. I'm not going to ask you to overhaul your entire life tonight. I'm not going to tell you to cancel every subscription, sell your car, and move into a studio apartment made of financial discipline. What I am asking is 7 days, 1 week, small, specific, doable actions, because real change doesn't start with a dramatic overhaul. It starts with a Tuesday where you make one slightly better decision than you did last Tuesday. Day 1, you are going to actually look at everything you spent money on last month. No judgment, no shame, just data. Write down the 3 things that surprised you most. If that subscription I forgot I had appears more than twice, congratulations, you have found your first saving. You're welcome. Day 2, before any non-essential purchase today, ask yourself one question out loud. Am I buying this because I need it or because someone might see it? If the answer involves the words Instagram, photo, people at work, or my ex, put it down. Walk away, drink water. You're not dying, you're just bored. Day 3, calculate your actual net worth. Assets minus liabilities. What you own minus what you owe. This single number is your real financial truth. Not your outfit, not your car, not your vacation photos. If the number is negative, that's not failure. That's your starting point. Every wealthy person you admire has stood exactly where you are standing right now. The only difference is they looked at the number instead of looking away. Day 4. A spending and posting silence day. Buy nothing unnecessary. Post nothing about money, lifestyle, or status. Just live privately, quietly, fully. I know it feels strange. It might even feel like a minor identity crisis. That feeling? That's the gap between who you are and who you've been performing. Sit in it. It's important. Day 5. Spend 30 minutes, just 30, learning about one real wealth-building concept. Not a get-rich-quick scheme, not a crypto coin named after an animal. One boring, reliable, proven concept. Compound interest, index funds, emergency fund targets. Pick one. Read about it. Watch one video. Ask one smart question. That's it. That's the whole assignment. 30 minutes of financial education today is worth more than 30 expensive outfits over the next 5 years. I will stand behind that statement forever. Day 6. Look at your 5 closest people. Not to judge them, to understand the financial culture you're swimming in daily. Are the people around you talking about building or buying, about futures or flexing? You don't need to fire your friends, but you might need to add some new ones. People who talk about net worth, not just net appearance. Find at least one person in your life who thinks a Saturday morning reading about ETFs sounds like a great time. Yes, they exist. Yes, they are thriving. And yes, they are insufferably correct about everything. Day 7. Write down one financial goal. Real, specific, measurable. Not be rich, not save more. Something like save $200 this month, or pay off this one card, or open an investment account this week. Then write the 3 actions that will make it happen. Then, and this is the part most people skip, commit to it. Not for likes, not for followers, for yourself. Real wealth is built in private, celebrated quietly, and it never, ever needs an audience. You made it. 30 minutes. And if even one of those 10 signs made you pause, if even one moment in this video made you feel seen or called out or quietly motivated, then this worked. Because fake rich is a choice, and so is real wealth. Both require effort. Both require sacrifice, but only one of them lets you sleep at night without checking your account balance to make sure the vibe was worth it. Real wealth whispers. Fake rich screams. Learn the difference. Every box you check is a day you chose yourself over the performance. That's not discipline, that's freedom.